He's a self-made millionaire, and she's a freelance journalist. Together, they're heart to heart, and that means action. They always find themselves in the thick of things.
We're definitely in a little trouble here.
Robert Wagner and Stephanie Powers star in Heart to Heart, weekday mornings at 9 on KDKA TV2. See the lottery live tonight on KDKA TV2.
This is Jeopardy! Now entering the studio are today's contestants. A teacher from West Los Angeles, California, Carla Davis. A sales representative, originally from Rochester, New York, Tom McCrawford. And our returning champion, a radio talk show host from Santa Cruz, California, Eric Steck, whose cash winnings total $21,499. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Hello, how are you? I tried to combine both sentences in one there and kind of slipped up. This is an important day for our current champion, ladies and gentlemen. Eric is trying to become a 5-time undefeated champion on our program. So far this season, I believe only 4 or 5 players have made it. We've had many, many players wind up as 4-time champions, but getting over that 5th and final game seems to be the toughie. Tom and Carla, your task today, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to stop him and replace him as Jeopardy champ. Good luck to all 3 of you. We're going to put the board in motion right now, and we'll play this first round of today's game. One daily double only in this one. And here are the categories. The continent, followed by kitty literature, easy math, hotels, country music, and in quotation marks, the word lost. That means, of course, Eric, as you know, that lost will appear in all of the correct responses in that category. You're the returning champ, so you select first.
Kitty lit for 100, please.
The answer is, the Pied Piper's tune lured the children from this town. Tom.
What is Hamlin?
Right. You select.
Hotels for 100, please.
Top of that column, Long Beach, California's famous floating hotel. Carla.
What is the Queen Mary?
Right.
Easy math for 100.
In between, as a decimal, 2/5 is this. Eric.
What is .667?
No. Carla.
What is .4?
.4. Yes. You were thinking of 2/3, I believe, Eric. Carla, would you select again?
That's easy math for 200, please.
Each angle of an equilateral triangle has this many degrees. Eric?
What is 90 degrees?
Sorry, that is wrong. Tom or Carla? Tom.
What is 45 degrees?
No, that too is wrong. Carla.
What is 60 degrees?
60. Cashing in on the guy's mistakes here. Way to go, Carla. I love it.
So do I. Easy math for 300, please.
The answer is an angle of more than 90 degrees, or what a dull-witted person can do. Carla.
What is obtuse?
You got it.
Easy math for 400, please.
The answer this time is an audio daily double. Well, look at here, Carla. You've got $700, the lead. How much are you going to risk on this category?
400.
400. Here is the clue. Sum of the digits in the title of the following song by Prince. Listen to a bit of it. Carla, do you have a response for me?
What is 5, 6, 7, 8?
No, sorry. The song was called 1999, and if you add up the digits, you wind up with a total of 28. All right, you lost a bit of money, but you're still in the lead and in control of the board, so why don't you make another selection?
Okay, I'll stay with easy math for 500.
The last answer in the category, a 720 cubic foot room, 10 feet by 9 feet, is this many feet high. I can smell the wood burning. Not fast enough, Carla. It's 8 feet high, and we've got to take a commercial break right now. Nobody rang in on that one. So we'll pause for some important commercial messages and come back with more answers and questions in this first round of Jeopardy.
I'll see you, kid. Get well soon. You know, when a friend and loved one is hospitalized, it can be scary. And today's sky-high health care costs could make matters even worse, especially since Medicare pays less than half of your average hospital bill. In fact, Medicare's in-hospital deductible and copayments, those are the costs you pay out of your own pocket. They've been raised every single year since 1968. The Part A deductible that started at $40 is now $400. And you could pay that for just one day in the hospital. And all the other expenses you face during a long hospital stay could easily cost you thousands of dollars, even with Medicare. But I have a solution. So jot down this toll-free number while I tell you about it. It's the Medicare Insurance Supplement from the original National Senior Citizens Group Insurance Trust. This insurance plan matches Medicare's in-hospital deductible and eligible copayments dollar for dollar, right now and every time they go up. I'm sold on it because it pays cash direct to you, not the doctor or the hospital, unless that's what you want. And it pays regardless of Medicare or your other insurance. And what's more, if you're 65 or over, you can't be turned down for any reason. And best of all, this is group coverage, so it's yours at money-saving rates. So help protect yourself against the cost Medicare leaves you to pay. Call this toll-free number. You'll receive a free information kit that clearly explains it all. And there is no obligation whatsoever. Now, don't wait until it's too late. Get the peace of mind you deserve. Call today.
Take Danny Thomas's advice and call for this important information today. Call toll-free 1-800-228-2205. That's 1-800-228-2205. Or write to Danny Thomas, Trevose, PA 19049. Operators are standing by now. Well, our contestants in that early going cleared a T for us on the category board, and now let's spend a few moments meeting them before we get back to more answers and questions. Carla Gavin from West L.A. Teacher?
Yes.
Teaching what?
I teach English as a second language to foreign students.
Foreign students, primarily Hispanics or
Asian mostly.
Mostly?
But not all.
Nice having you with us on the program today. You're in the lead with that 300. You're the only one on the plus side right now. The man next to you, Tom McCrossan, minus 100, but that'll change quickly, I hope, Tom. You were working as a brakeman for the railroad, and something interesting happened your very first day on the job. Tell us about that.
Well, I had just gotten out of brakeman school, as a matter of fact, and I got a job, and we went out, and the whole train went, as they call it in the railroad, on the ground. We derailed.
How many cars did it?
It was about 75 cars. Yeah. It's kind of interesting to see this big chain of powerful trains moving along, and then all of a sudden they're kind of tossed aside like...
Uh-huh. I worked in my first job working in a brewery. I knocked over 8 cases of beer, but that's similar, but... Okay, let's talk again to Eric Scheck, our champion from Santa Cruz. You feel more nervous today than you have in the past?
I feel just the same. As I told you yesterday, I prefer radio to television.
You do. But you're used to being behind, and that's where you are right now, Eric. You're at minus 300, and Carla's in control of the board, so she will make the next selection. Carla, where do we go for our next answer?
Let's try continents for 100, please.
Continents for 100. The answer is the world's smallest country in area and part of the world's largest are on this continent. Tom.
What is Asia?
Sorry, that's wrong. Eric.
What is Europe?
Europe is right. Yes.
Continents for 200.
Answer this time. After Antarctica, this continent has the fewest nations. Tom.
What is Australia?
Right.
Continents for 300.
After Mount Everest, the next 60 highest mountain peaks in the world are on this continent. Eric.
What is South America?
Sorry, that's wrong. Carla.
What is North America?
No, that is wrong. Tom doesn't want to try it. I'll give it to you then. What is Asia? All right, we go back to Tom for the choice.
Okay, let's try the continents for 400.
The answer is continent you'd be on if you were picnicking on the Pampa. Tom.
What is South America?
Now's the time for that one. Yes.
The continents for 500.
Continent which is home to the fabled Berber horsemen. Carla.
What's Africa?
Yes, they live mainly in Morocco. You're on the plus side, so is Tom. Eric still has to make it to that plus side. But Carla, you make the choice.
Let's try lost for 100, please.
Upper right-hand corner. The answer is Atlantis or Mu. Tom.
What a lost continent.
Yes.
Lost for 200.
What you're pursuing if your plans are sure to be defeated. Carla.
What is a lost cause?
Right.
Lost for 300, please.
Naphtali, Gad, Zebulun, Simeon, Asher, Issachar, Reuben, Ephraim, Manasseh, and Dan. Eric.
What are the lost tribes of Israel?
You got it.
Kitty Lit for 200, please.
The answer there. According to the World Book, The Tale of Peter Rabbit was the first modern children's book with these. Eric.
What are illustrations?
You are right, and you're now at 0. Next one.
Kitty Lit for 300.
Answer. French children's classic about an elephant who runs away from the jungle to live in Paris. Eric.
Who is Babar?
Yes.
Kitty Lit for 400.
The answer? In 1856, Mary Elizabeth Mapes Dodge broke the ice with his first major American novel about life in another country. And it was called Hans Brinker, The Silver State. Eric, we're back to you for the choice.
Let's finish Kitty Lit, please, for 500.
One of the two best-known awards in the United States, established by Frederick Meltzer for children's literature. Eric?
What is the Newbery?
Yes, the Newbery Medal and the Caldecott Medal. Nice going. We've got about a minute to go in this round. Make a selection.
Lost for 400.
Answer. What Arthur Sullivan found while seated one day at the organ. He found the lost chord. Eric, select.
Lost for 500.
Only Shakespearean play that fits this category. What is Love's Labor's lost? Eric, try it again.
Hotels for 200.
Answer. Of the American, European, or Continental plan, the one that includes room only. Tom.
What is the American plan?
No, sorry. Eric or Carla? Carla.
What is the European plan?
That is correct. You make another selection.
Let's try country music for 100.
June Carter's married name, though she married for love, not money. Eric?
What is Cash?
Yes, Mr. Johnny Cash. Select.
Hotels for 300.
It would take over 8.5 years to spend one night in each of the 3,200 rooms of this country's Hotel Rossiya. Soviet Union. Eric, go again.
Hotels 400.
The phrase number of people behind each bed refers to this criterion of excellence. Eric?
What is the staff?
Yes.
Hotels for 500.
Whoops. No more time. Let's see what we've got. Big come-from-behind move on Eric's part to wind up leading at the end of the Jeopardy round. The other players in good shape as we ask you to relax for a few moments while we work to set the board up for Double Jeopardy. We'll have it ready to go for them and for you at home following this.
Urine says, listen to your ears. They may be telling you something. When they itch, when pressure builds, when they're so clogged you can't hear well, you may have an earwax buildup problem. You need Urine. It offers the only complete medically approved way for you to remove wax. Only Urine has drops that safely loosen hardened wax when used as directed. Plus, an ear washer to gently flush wax away. The Urine Earwax Removal System. It offers the only complete medically approved way for you to remove wax.
At Whitlock, we're going to the super savings on thousands of parts. Save 70% on Exxon motor oil on sale this week for just 29 cents a quart with rebate on 20-cent newspaper coupons. Save $5 to $7 on Merrimont heavy-duty mufflers, tailpipes, or gas-charged shocks. Your choice, only $11.99. Save $3 on all silk and books. These do-it-yourself repair and tune-up guides are on sale for only $6.99 each. So for super savings on parts, try on over to Whitlock. You'll never do you wrong.
The fun, all the shows ACT and the facts. What's behind what you see, TV guide. The whole world of TV. That's entertainment. The stars, underneath all the glow and the news. From the people who know TV Guide. It's a fabulous show. So buy a TV Guide and read TV Guide. That's entertainment. This is Eyewitness News Break.
Good afternoon. Some of the stories we're following in the Eyewitness Newsroom. A call will go out next week for all Pittsburgh City employees to undergo drug testing. A bridge closing could lead to some other closings and a financial fallout. We'll get you ready for the big marathon, which is scheduled for the month of May, and we'll tell you what's on tap for the entertainment scene this weekend. It's all coming up on the hour-long Eyewitness News beginning at 6 this evening.
Welcome back. It's Double Jeopardy time. 2 daily doubles in this round. Let's get right to it. First, the dollar figures will go into the monitors. Now that we've done that, let's take a look at the categories. Birds, colors, movie settings, explorers, defense, and since we had lost in the first round, we now have found in this one. All right, we can run the gamut from void to found in those categories. And the players in third place goes first. That's you, Tom.
Let's try Explorers for 200.
The answer is, the overland route between Rome and China was given the same name as this luxury fabric craved by the Romans. Tom.
What is silk?
That's right, the Silk Route.
Explorers for 400.
From 1856 to 62, Sir Richard Burton, John Speke, and James Grant competed in finding the source of this. Eric.
What is the Nile?
Yes, the White Nile.
Well, Explorers for 600.
The great push for exploration began in 1415 through the efforts of this Portuguese prince and navigator. Tom.
Who is Henry?
Right.
Explorers for 800.
Using prevailing winds, Da Gama found the faster route around Africa by first sailing southwest to this country. He sailed towards South America and got about 50 miles from Brazil. Tom, you're still in control of the board. Make a selection.
Explorers for 1,000.
The answer is the two countries that sponsored Henry Hudson when he discovered the Hudson River and Hudson Bay. Tom.
What is England and Holland?
You're right for $1,000, and you're now all by yourself in the lead with 2,100. Where do we go?
Let's try defense for 200.
The answer is, paradoxically, it's often called the best defense. Eric.
What's an offense?
Yes.
Movie settings for 200.
Answer. The apartment was in this city, where it's hard to find an apartment. Eric.
What is New York City?
Correct.
Movies for 400.
In Family Plot, Hitchcock revisited this city used as a setting for Vertigo. Eric.
What is San Francisco?
Right again.
Movies for 600.
The answer is a daily double. Well, you're back in the lead by $400 over Tom. How much are you risking?
I'll risk $800.
Here is the $800 clue for you then. The two countries in which Indiana Jones found the Lost Ark and the Temple of Doom. Hurry.
What are Egypt and Italy?
Egypt was correct. Italy was incorrect. India is the right response. You've got 1,700. You're now in second place. Make a selection.
Movie settings for 800.
California City, from which Clint Eastwood would play Misty for Me every night. Eric.
What is Carmel?
Sorry, that is wrong. Tom.
What is San Francisco?
That too is wrong. Carla doesn't want to try a response on this. The correct response is Monterey. Eric, try it again.
Movies for 1,000.
And that's in your part of the country,
It
too.
is.
Though actually filmed in Mexico, Romancing the Stone was set in a South American country known for emeralds. Anyone? The country is Colombia. Eric, go again.
Found for 200.
First 4 words of Blueberry Hill. Eric.
I found my love.
No. Remember, phrase it in the proper manner. Carla.
What is I found my thrill?
I found my thrill. You got it.
Colors for 200, please.
The answer there. Light yellowish brown or a beachgoer's gold. Tom?
What is tan?
Yes.
Let's try found for 400.
Back to that one. Plants where workers make molded metal products called castings. Carla.
What's a foundry?
You're right.
Colors for 400.
In English, the name of this Texas city would be Yellow. Carla.
What is amarillo?
Yes.
Colors for 600.
The answer is often used to effect old look. Photographs are done in these brown tones from ink of cuttlefish. Carla.
What is sepia?
Yes.
Colors for 800,
The
please.
answer this time is a daily double. Carla, you're doing very nicely. You're in the lead with 2,500. That's $1,000 more than Tom. How much are you risking on colors?
700, please.
The clue for you. Terms used to describe the growing population percentage of older people in the U.S.
What is the graying of America?
You're absolutely right. Nice going. You're up to 3,200, and you still have control of the board. Where to?
Okay, I'll stay with colors for 1,000, please.
Resembling lilac, lavender, and violet, this shade of purple was the first synthetic coloring made from coal tar. We know the color best as mauve. Carla, where to now?
Sounds for 600, please.
The answer is, in the U.S., 4 of the largest are Ford, Rockefeller, and the Weather Girls corset. Eric.
What are foundations?
Yes, the Weather Girls, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, are a 2-lady singing group who often refer to themselves as 2 tons of fun. That explains the reference to the foundations. Eric, go again.
Defense for 400.
The answer is A criminal defense maintaining that police lured defendant into wrongdoing charges this. Tom,
What is entrapment?
you're right.
Defense for 600.
The deepest defense positions of this genteel sport are long leg, long off, and long on. Sport is cricket. We've got a minute to go in the round. Tom, select.
Defense for 800.
Pope Clement VII gave King Henry VIII this title, still retained by British monarchs. Eric.
What is defender of the realm?
No. Tom or Carla? Tom.
What is defender of the faith?
Faith. Yes, that's it.
Let's try defense for 1,000.
He is the current U.S. Secretary of Defense. Eric.
Who is Casper Weinberger?
That's good for $1,000. You're up to $1,500. Select again.
Found for 1,000.
Found for $1,000. Poe began to find recognition in 1833 when he received $50 for this short story. What is MS found in a bottle? Manuscript found in a bottle. Eric, go again.
Found for 800.
The answer? To disable a horse by excessive feeding. What is the founder? Looks like we're stuck now with birds. And where do we start, Eric?
Bird for 1,000.
For 1,000. Named for the sound it makes, this long-legged, nearly extinct bird is now protected in a Texas reserve. Eric.
Where's the heron?
Sorry, that's wrong. Tom or Carla? What is the whooping crane? Eric, go again.
Bird for 800.
Relatives of the crow. Most of the 36 species of these plumed birds live on New Guinea. They have a great name, Birds of Paradise. Eric? All right, let's see what we've got. Carla in the lead with 3,200, Tom with 2,700, and Eric, although you have but 500, I'm not going to despair for you because you have managed some miraculous saves so far this week, and it could happen again because Carla and Tom are going to have to use a great deal of strategy in their wagering in this final Jeopardy round. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the champ will keep the cash, the others receive prizes. Let's look at those now.
Travel arrangements to Bermuda for today's first runner-up made through Eastern Airlines. You'll be flying to the vacation of a lifetime with Eastern, the leader in service to all the Americas. And you and a guest will be staying at the Grotto Bay Beach Hotel, Bermuda. Enjoy brilliant sun, pink beaches, freshwater pools, tennis, disco, entertainment, and superb meals served with true Bermuda hospitality. Memories to treasure at the Grotto Bay Beach Hotel, Bermuda. Today's third-place contestant will receive the exclusive Maytag full-size sack washer and dryer with computer touch controls. It fits almost anywhere. It's from Maytag, the dependability people. And now back to Alex Trebek.
All right, contestants, in a few moments you're going to be making your final Jeopardy wagers based on this category. U.S. states. It's one of our most popular categories. We'll find out how you like it when we return to reveal the answer right after this.
Sugar subject
Chips? I love chips. I've got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
the fever for the flavor.
of a Pringles.
It's the deep fried taste. Pumping the power in your direction. Pumping maximum fluoride protection. A Colgate Good Morning. It's fun to brush before the AM rush. The taste of mint or Winter Fresh Gel is $7.22 and looking good all over WMFP land. Did you remember to brush today? Hey, my man, you've got the world's #1 toothpaste and the world's #1 pump. Test your knowledge and game-playing strategy when we return with Final Jeopardy next. Hardball and the new Bucks come to Pittsburgh on opening day on Tuesday, April 8th at 6:05. It's a new brand of baseball. Get your tickets now to see the Bucks take on Dwight Gooden and the Mets at Three Rivers. Call 321-BUCKS and get ready for Hardball.
Pittsburgh Marathon volunteers are needed for water and aid stations, starting and finish lines, and race preparations. If you're interested in becoming involved, call 391-2800.
Long jumps and high jumps, javelin and gymnastics, all this and more are part of the Keystone State Games, scheduled this year for August 8th through the 10th. Hi, this is Frank O'Harris. and the deadline for your entry into Pennsylvania Sports Festival is June 1st. You can pick up your application at any Mellon Bank community office or call toll-free 800-445-4559. That's 800-445-4559. Come celebrate your summer at the Keystone State Games.
Final Jeopardy time. Our three players have made their wagers on this category, U.S. states. When I give you the answer, you'll have 30 seconds to write down the question. Just be sure it's in that form. Here we go. Today's Final Jeopardy is only 2 states with capitals west of the Mississippi River which were part of the Confederacy. Good luck. Time's up. Let's see what we've got. We're going to start with our champion, Eric, who's in third place with 500. Did he get
Bad grammar.
the right question? Let's see. What is Texas and Louisiana? We won't fault you for the grammar. We will fault you, however, for your response, which is incorrect. How much did you risk? 500. That leaves you with nothing. We move down the line to Tom across it, who had 2,700. Did he get the right question? What is Texas and Arkansas? That is the correct question. Those are the 2 states. How much are you going to add to your 2,700? You're going to double your score to 5,400. Now we move to Carla Gavin, who had 3,200. She's shaking her head. She's not looking too happy. What did she put down? What were Tennessee and Texas? We know now, Carla, that is wrong. You got one of the states right. How much did you lose? 2,200. You're going to finish with $1,000 in second place. And we have, as I mentioned before, it's so difficult for a champion to become a 5-time winner this year. We have a new champion in Tom McCrossan at $5,400. Congratulations to you, Tom. We've got to go, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, right here on Jeopardy. Have a good one, won't you? So long.
Today's second and third place contestants will receive Super Seal Food.